All right, here, another one here. Chit chat, world events, whatnot. So I told you guys a couple of fun stories about winter and childhood in the last one, and the whole thing is that so many of these young folks, in their 20s up to their 40s, and they're like they've never seen such long winters, which is that was completely common back in the 70's, right? Completely common. And the blizzards back then were insane, you know. But we liked it. Some of the stuff that you see now we just laugh at because people are like, "Oh my God, the world is coming to an end. I better run to the store and get milk and bread and whatnot." And I'm like, this is a dusting. This is nothing. Nothing. Even 6 inches of snow is like, you know, what's that? Just shovel it out of the way and go on. Go about your merry way. It's like nothing to really get excited about. I mean, I can't even get excited enough to dig out my old snowshoes. Um, right now in the back there, I've got about 2 feet off of one side of my porch is about 2 feet of snow, and it's drifted here and there. But still, I mean, it's nothing. Back in the days, 2, 4, 6 feet, and then you had 12, 15-foot snow drifts. Sometimes you could like get up and slide off the roof of the house. And because the snow was up so high on one side of the house, it would make one continuous, sledding area that you could just get up there in your winter coat or your bib overalls or whatnot, and just slide down. Just keep climb up, slide down, climb up, slide down. I mean, when you're a kid, you get easily amused like that. But that was a lot of snow back in those days. A lot of people just don't know what snow is anymore. They just don't know what it is to get a heavy snow. Whiteout conditions, real blizzard conditions. Where you can't. There's so much snow coming down that you can't even see a few feet in front of you. Really whiteout. Matter of fact, remember Sonny? If you don't know Sonny and Cher, you remember old Sonny Bono or whatever his last name was. I can't remember anymore. He died skiing. He hit a tree. It was a whiteout. He couldn't see. Yep, ran into a tree. Ended up, what happened was a blizzard came up real fast, and he was skiing. Apparently, he was trying to get down, before it really got bad, and he skied into a tree. He died, probably doing quite a clip, 40, 50 miles an hour. Hit smack dab into a tree, and boom, he was down for the count. He was out of there. Yeah, Sonny Bono. Yep. Real blizzards. You can still find deep snow like that in places, though. There are still places where they get some serious snow. I watched a fella. Somebody had parked a snowcat, a Tucker snowcat. Somebody had parked a Tucker snowcat. I think it was either Colorado or Utah. Parked this Tucker snowcat, which is, it's a big tracked vehicle. It's designed for winter movement and work. And it got encapsulated 12-foot deep snow. Somebody had to go, and they're all digging it out. They used another snowcat to help dig it out, and shovels, of course, and they pulled it out. They gave it a tug because of course it's iced up in there. they were being careful because if you over, those things operate with hydraulics. So if you over stress the hydraulic system on it, trying to get it unstuck, it could have hydraulic failure. That's not good. Anyway. Of course, northern New England gets very bad. But that's the stuff that, snow, cold weather people like. They like snow. They like challenges like that. A lot of people that, if they don't like it, they grew up there, then they just, they either become snowbirds and leave when the snow comes, or they just move south permanently. I'd rather that they just move south permanently, because I don't like people that they can't, they want to live in the north, they want to call themselves New Englanders or whatever, but they're like, the first sign of a snowflake, they're like, oh my God. Well, okay, leave. Go to Florida or wherever and stay there. Leave us hardy ones here. Leave it for the people that like it. And stop whining. Yeah. I'm not really mean like that. I'm just, kind of having a go at some of those people. Sometimes people want to purchase something from me. So I've had this discussion a few times over the past few years. If they want to purchase something, I only take cash. It's just the way it is. I don't do PayPal. I'm totally switching gears here, right? Because, like, I've still got those 2 Aran sweaters from Ireland. I've still got those available if somebody wants them. They're cash sale. I may just send them back to Ireland. But anyway, one is 67 plus shipping. It's in the, looks like a teal green. The other one's like an oatmeal, and that one's 82 plus shipping. But those would be cash. And then people say, well, sending cash in the mail it's not safe. Well, if you send it in an envelope, it's not safe. But if you send it in like one of those fold-up USPS postal boxes, okay, and then you put something of some weight in there with it that you don't care about getting back, and then send it that way. So I had one of my subscribers and a friend, he sent me this small file. So this has a little bit of weight, okay, so he wanted some frame system that I had for Alice pack, okay. It was, I don't remember who made it. It's made in Down East. So anyway, he wanted this frame. I got it. I don't remember why I was selling it, but anyway, he wanted it, and I said, okay, send me this much money cash. It put something in there that you don't care about that's got a little weight to it, and it'll be in a box. But never send it in an envelope, because envelopes get on the conveyor belt and they go missing. They get caught in between the conveyor belt, whatnot. So use one of those small U.S. Postal Service boxes, right? It's like $5 or $9, whatever. Put the money in there, and like he sent me this file. So this has been a really great file. I'm actually really pleased with it. So he decided, well, I'll send you something of weight, but also something you could use. So I appreciated that very much. So I keep this around for my cold steel shovel. So every now and then I'll give it a few swipes on the edges, because I like that, have that with a little bit of an edge on the cold steel shovel. And you could use this also. I use this on my fingernails, right? I use it on the calluses on my heels, to get the calluses, smoothed up. Things like that. Of course, I wash it afterwards, but and then dry it quickly so it doesn't rust. But yeah, that's how you want to send cash in the mail. People say, well, why do you not take PayPal and this and that? Well, one time, I used to have PayPal. And PayPal it's a crappy company. They're really using people. I had them hold a good deal of money from me one time for like a month for no reason. They just wouldn't give it to me. It was my money. There was nothing odd about it. It says I had made a bunch of sales, and they said earmarked it as unusual or something. Well, you know what they're doing is they're collecting interest off of that money while they're holding it, right? So it's kind of like they're punishing you for making more sales. It was during Christmas time, right? Anyway, so I just quit using PayPal altogether. Not doing it, And then all of this cashless society crap that's going on. So I'm just not doing it anymore. No credit cards, no digital crap, nope. You could send me gold if you want. Or you could send me silver, or you could send me cash while it's still viable, right? But none of that digital stuff, nope. So, anyway, there you go. Got about 3 minutes left. So we were talking about auditing. They have been auditing the Social Security Administration. They found all that stuff out that I talked about in the last video or two. And now they're eyeballing Fort Knox. They need to audit the gold, if there is any. The funny thing about that is that Korea stopped all buying of gold. So they won't sell to nobody. So now all of a sudden, this stuff is going on. All the people are being audited, and they're this stuff is happening, right? So like Germany said, for some reason Germany had a bunch of gold stored in the UK, and Germany said, hey, you know what? We've decided that we want our gold back. We're gonna have a place to store it ourselves here in Germany. But you know what? The UK has stonewalled them about giving their gold back. Okay, the Germans' gold back. They have not said anything since. So, where's the gold? Right? Where's the gold? I'm telling you, man, we have got to get all of this under control. And people talk about Bitcoin and all this other bull crap. No. Because you throw a magnet on a Bitcoin quote-unquote safe, right? So let's say you have an external hard drive with all your quote-unquote Bitcoin on there, or whatever other kind of digital garbage you've got. You get a magnet on there and it's all bye-bye. Because it's not real. It's not real. It's just little magnetized bits on a hard drive. That's all it is. It's not real. That stuff can go bye-bye in a heartbeat. Gold and silver, when used as a currency, has never failed. Only when only when a government has moved from hard gold and silver to a fiat currency has it eventually failed. Okay, so hard gold and silver has never failed as a currency because there's a finite amount of gold and silver. Okay, there's a finite amount. You can't print it. Can't make more. It's a finite amount, so therefore it is set value. You have a set value, and that's everything is judged against gold and silver. Okay. Fiat currency is no good. This Federal Reserve crap, we need to get rid of the Federal Reserve and cancel the debt. Because the Federal Reserve is not a U.S. entity. It is a branch of a bank out of Bern, Switzerland. So if we just get rid of the Federal Reserve, they named it Federal Reserve to pull the wool over everybody's eyes. If we get rid of the Federal Reserve and tell them to eat the $40 trillion in debt that we're not going to pay it, oh well, then we go back to gold and silver. And this is one reason why we want to audit Fort Knox for our gold. Now in New York City, they used to have a vault, I don't know if it's still there, 80 feet underneath New York City, Manhattan, down near Wall Street. It's full of gold. Wonder if that gold's still there. See you later.